Steve Purcell, the man responsible for Sam & Max and various other things, including the new Cars show, I guess. I'll say this to get it out of the way. This is not going to be a big history lesson because that has been done to death with these video essays, not just specifically Sam & Max per se, but with a lot of media in general when someone chooses to do a video like these that I've noticed. It's nice to get people up to date, sure, but that's not why you came here, and plus, I can't be asked. You came to see what I have to say about a cartoon dog and rabbit, and I will have a point at the end, just hear me out. Instead, this video is more of a love letter, just me showing people why I think they're great and how they've molded me into the man I am today. If you really want backstory though, watch B-Mask's video talking about their final game with Telltale Games. That's a great video about the lore and really speaks to a lot of fans new and old, about the verbose canine detective and his chaotic evil rabbity thing. And before we go any further, spoilers ahead. These games are super old, but worth checking out for sure. And most of them are still on Steam if you still want to check them out. Things I will be saying in this video are my opinion, my own brand of paraprofessional journalism, and mediocre researching. Growing up, I was infatuated with Telltale Games' library. Their vast assortment of licensed point-and-click games had me always coming back for more. Grickle, Homestar Runner, Sam & Max, and the most recognizable that kept the lights on at Telltale till 2018, The Walking Dead. They even had a poker game that I was very fond of when I was younger that had all the characters spanning all different Telltale games and licensed characters.
Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker!
Infinity War, the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. The greatest crossover ever was witnessing Brock, Samson, and GLaDOS in the same room.
Brock Samson has been eliminated.
Wow, I really didn't see this coming.
I did, but I didn't want to ruin the surprise. Surprise.
They even have bluesy renditions of each character's theme, including Sam & Max's office theme.
2002 was a great year for calendars.
I heard there might be tales of Telltale's resurgence, but who knows? Now I'm hearing you all say, Tyler, sweet, stupid Tyler. Why are you talking about a fictional dog and rabbit from a 1987 comic that only had one animated series, 4 licensed video games as of recording this, 1 webcomic, 16 issues of the comic, not counting the discontinued 20th anniversary edition of Surfing the Highway found on the discontinued Telltale Games storefront page? And to that I say, I'll get to it! The humor, it's dry, sesquipedalian at times with the dialogue, so when you do understand the word of your jokes, you can take some solace in the fact that you're not that dumb. Over the top, it's why I love this series. Its ability to make observational jokes, no matter if it's funny or not, is something to be admired.
So, looks like you and Lincoln had an, eventful honeymoon.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. We were out on the White House lawn, looking at the stars. He just suddenly took me in his... Sam? Sam, are you okay?
What? Oh, sorry, my brain went into shock for a second to prevent permanent damage. Please, go on.
As long as you're contributing, you always have a chance to make someone laugh. They can honestly get away with anything they throw at you. And always being in zany, weird situations always helps that too.
Look, Benson, I know we normally don't have very good excuses for why we don't do stuff, but we definitely have a good one this time. That horse right there fell out of the sky and has to pass a US history test or the whole Earth is gonna explode.
What? As soon as you've heard one quip, you're on to the next. It's great stuff. If anything, they make you feel like you know not enough about the jokes, making it funnier. From the funny, faux, inside joke title card to the actual dialogue. And aside from the humor and the aesthetics, the music is a big thing for me when it comes to the question of why I love Sam & Max. Like, look, just listen to their penultimate games intro theme. Save the World, Beyond Time and Space, The Devil's Playhouse. While the first 2 seasons' stories weren't anything groundbreaking, they were zany and memorable enough stories to stick in my brain for years to come. All of that held up by the pure strength of the musical composition of the world of Sam and Max. From your in-game office in the inconvenience store to a mafia-free advertised Chuck E. Cheese. Jared Emerson-Johnson's back must hurt from carrying some of the game's success throughout the series. Seriously, there is always charm and character when walking into a new location in the game, and you almost develop a kinship with the environment.
It was like dinner theater, only without the...
Sweet mother of Watson and Crick gallivanting with Rosalind Franklin on a spiral staircase.
Deja vu, like you've known about this place for years and you're just now remembering it. You instantly know all the setting's history as soon as you walk in. A parasocial relationship with a place that doesn't even exist. And that's so difficult and cool to pull off. Writing this, I was wondering what did draw me to those games when I was a kid. Games like Sam & Max, Strong Bad School Game for Attractive People, Puzzle Agent, The Walking Dead. They have some of the slappiest and greatest OSTs I've ever heard in a game. Oh, and what a coincidence, Jared Emerson-Johnson had a hand in making all of them.
See you later, customator! This hitman wasn't sent by some lowly goldfish. It was sent from a bleak and desolate wasteland by the most ancient and powerful opponent we've ever faced. A hairy, bloated, pagan god. Santa Claus!
Aside from the crazy juxtaposition that I just put you through, that's just a range of what this man can do with a team of talented people. Music plays such an integral part in video games that a lot of people tend to overlook. They probably don't realize that sound design and great musical composition play a huge role in why they love that game. It's probably more common today than ever to meet someone that loves video game music and has Deltaruin's OST blaring through their AirPods. That was not a diss to people who don't really realize or care about their game's music, nor is it just me trying to be some snobby, pretentious, wine-tasting, deep-thinking ass. I'm just saying not everyone is always thinking about every sound in their video games, and that's totally normal. People aren't always thinking about poetry or color theory every waking moment of their lives and aren't hyper-fixated on it like some people that find that stuff interesting. But for me, when I was a kid, it was what made me come back for more. When I was playing through these games, I was young enough that a majority of the jokes would fly over my head. Aside from the visuals and art direction with the games, I really couldn't put my finger on why I kept coming back to these games and obsessing over them. Point-and-click adventure games aren't the most engaging or interesting thing to a 9-year-old, so I kept asking the question, why? The music. It made you feel like you were doing something, like what you were doing was bigger than yourself. That feeling stuck to me for 13 plus years and has not gone away. The music made the game greater and somehow made them feel bigger. I want to create that same feeling I felt all those years ago through music too. Music is such a great tool for recollection, making real life moments more impactful in your memory. I find it amazing that was the honest to God truth why I kept playing those games, because I liked how the music made me feel. Putting the exclamation mark on your favorite movie scenes and tearing your heart out in others. Some of my favorite scores and soundtracks in games and movies include La La Land, Night in the Woods, Persona 5, Grim Fandango, The Walking Dead, Star Wars, Superbad, and many others. While I wouldn't put Sam & Max's Save the World soundtrack on the same pedestal as Persona 5's, Sam and Max were the first to show me that music can be so much more than just background noise.
Nah.
Hey guys, definitely a different kind of video, and it has been a while. And I just wanted to talk about the uploading schedule before I go. It's hard to come up with video ideas I care about and want to commit to them. And these videos do take a while to make, even though it's just my phone camera and iMovie. But they still take some time, and I'm definitely proud of this one. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I don't know, lately I've just been struggling to come up with like longer video ideas. But I don't know, I latched onto this and ran with it, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and I hope you guys liked it. I also can't just post whatever and upload it. Like, I have to like it, like, you know. If I'm not proud of it, I don't want it anywhere near me or associated with me. I'm still working on a new album, but for now I'm just gonna stop with the album updates, and then when it's finally finished, I'll just post like a really big video about it. I'm not a huge fan of this episodic structure I'm doing, and I tested putting up some raw diary footage, but I think those were way too boring. If the few of you who actually saw those and liked them, that's awesome, and I appreciate it. I'm just not crazy about them, you know. And honestly, I felt the same way I did when I was trying to watch season 4 of The Walking Dead. Felt like a chore. Just felt like I was forcing myself to do it. It was such a chore to, oh, remember to record this part, and oh fuck, I forgot to record that part. Stuff like that's easier to document on like my TikTok or Instagram, which are here somewhere. But yeah, all the support on TikTok and Instagram have been great. And the support on here too has been awesome too. Like, everything's been really great. Thank you for sticking around to the end. You guys are awesome. I'll keep doing what I'm doing at the snail's pace that I'm going. Take care. Talk soon.